Song 15, The Song at the Inn. Obeisance to all gurus. Having meditated at Jundakho, North Horse Gate, the Jets of Milarepa went to Sridi to meditate. On his way, he lodged in an inn at Yerujang. A scholar named Yagru Tangba, with many monk disciples and a merchant called Dawa Norbo, the Moon Jewel, with a great retinue who were also stopping there. Milarepa begged alms from the merchant, who said, "You yogis are accustomed to taking the belongings of others to enjoy yourselves. Why don't you try to earn your own living? It would be much better to be self-supporting." Milarepa replied, "It is true that by following your way one may have more immediate happiness and enjoyment, but this very enjoyment will cause more suffering in the future. This is the important point you have neglected. Now listen to my song, The 8 Reminders. Castles and crowded cities are the places where now you love to stay, but remember that they will fall in ruins after you have departed from this earth. Pride and vainglory are the lure which now you love to follow, but remember when you are about to die they offer you no shelter and no refuge. Kinsmen and relative are the people with whom now you love to live, but remember that you must leave them all behind when from this world you pass away. Servants, wealth and children are things you love to hold, but remember at the moment of your death your empty hands can take nothing with you. Vigour and health are dearest to you now, but remember that at the moment of your death your corpse will be bundled up and borne away. Now your organs are clear, your blood and flesh are strong and vigorous, but remember at the moment of your death they will no longer be at your disposal. Sweet and delicious foods are things that now you love to eat, but remember at the moment of your death your mouth will let the spittle flow. When of all this I think, I cannot help but seek the Buddha's teachings. The enjoyments and pleasures of this world for me have no attraction. I, Milarepa, sing of the 8 reminders at the guest house of Garakache of Sang. With these clear words I give this helpful warning. I urge you to observe and practice them." Thus he sang, and his song roused in the merchant Dawa Norbu such a deep faith that he exclaimed, "Dear Lama, what you have sung is indeed very true and clear, and has made me think of the Dharma. Pray instruct me how to practice the teachings of Buddha." In answer, Milarepa sang, "The rugged hermitage is the place of virtue. The Guru with knowledge and practice is the precious jewel, to whom one should pray with sincerity and reverence. Without errors the teachings should be practiced. He who feels his mind run wild should apply his view of voidness for the cure. The attachments of his mind are thus freed. How wonderful this is! He whose mind feels sick should beg the alms of non-discrimination. He will then experience the self-liberation of the places to which he travels. How wonderful this is! He who dislikes his meditation experiences should compare and discuss them with proficient gurus. To talk and live with these experienced yogis surely will help his mind. If sometimes doubts arise and skepticism, one should read the holy sayings of the Buddha. With conviction in the true words of the Dharma, confidence and faith in one's heart will grow. He who feels uneasy and unwell should pray to his Father Guru. With all earnestness, thus will he be blessed and his mind made tranquil. Again, one should think of those faithless men who lay their bodies down on samsara's bed, who lay their heads down upon the pillows of the 5 poisons and fling the dung of their passions to the 10 directions. One should search for the physician who can cure them. With the devotion of the 3 gates, one should make the diagnosis. Through the 6 merits of the Guru Doctor, one should give the medicine. Thus one is assured that the 3 bodies will be attained and the 5 poisonous passions cured. In order to beg pardon and forgiveness, one should give offerings sincerely. Upon hearing this song, the merchant was confirmed with the deepest faith towards the Jetson. From that time on, as a layman, he followed the Jetson's instruction in Dharma practice and became a very good yogi. At the same time in the inn, while Milarepa was appearing as an ascetic, the scholar doctor Yagru Tangba was preaching the Dharma. His monk disciples busily recited prayers in the evening and sat in a crouching posture practicing samadhi in the daytime. They even held religious ceremonies and started their sermons before daybreak. One day Milarepa went to the congregation during the midday meal to beg a little food. Several monks said, "What a pitiful sight this man is. He acts and dresses like a yogi, but does not practice or learn any teachings of the Dharma. Without any knowledge or desire for meditation, he fails even to recite a single prayer, And he even asked alms from the priests. What a pity, what a pity. And they all felt great pity and sorrow for him. And Milarepa then said to them, my mind is always at ease and happy because I can practice simultaneously the various devotions, such as reciting mantras and visualizing Deva's bodies, while learning and carrying out the teachings of the Buddha. Please listen to my song. The three precious ones, supporting all, in the realm of non-doing awareness, I realize them all. Why should I pray to them? Happy is the practice of yoga, without mantra and muttering. The bestower of the two cities is the protecting Buddha. In the realm of great illumination, I have completely realized the Buddha of non-existence, and so I need not practice the arising yoga. Happy is the experience of identifying the self-body with the Buddha. The dakinis sweep all obstacles away and destroy misfortunes. In the realm of self-essence, the plane of origin, I have completely realized them. And so I have no need to make the ritual offering. Happy is the yoga in which the 6 sense organs relax at ease. Apprehensions are the source of hindrances in the realm of Dharma essence. I identify demon seeing with the perfection, therefore I need do no exercising. Happy is the yoga in which I identify the Dharmakaya with apprehensions. The words and writing, the dogmas and the logic I absorb. In the realm of illuminating consciousness, for me there is no need of learning. Happy is the experience of yoga, the source of all the sutras. Whereupon the doctor Yagru said to Milarepa, Dear Yogi, your experience and understanding are indeed marvellous. However, according to the principles of Buddhism, an object or teaching must be given from which beginners may learn. Also, it is desirable and helpful to encourage people to follow the yellow-robed monks in the practice of virtuous deeds. Is that not so? This may be the teaching of your school, and you may do what you like, but my teaching is a little different. In it, if one feels he has nothing to be ashamed of, that will be sufficient. From what I can see, your way of devotion is like this. Judge for yourself and see whether what I am going to say is true. I take refuge in the 3 precious ones. May my compassionate Guru ever protect and bless me. You, scholar doctor of the 8 worldly engagements, how can you clear away ignorance and distraction from others when you cannot conquer your own mind? Under the white canopy stands a lovely peacock, but he vanishes as quickly as the lightning. Think, my dear doctor, is that not true? The kitchen of the monastery behind the village is a symbol of misery and cheating. Think, oh dear doctor, is that not so? Attending a boisterous public meeting is like being driven around in a circle of fierce foes. Think, my dear doctor, is that not true? Accumulating horses, sheep and jewels is like dew upon the grass. Under the warm breath of the wind, think, my dear doctor, are they not alike? The illusory human body with its mass of passions is like a corpse that has been gilded. Think, my dear doctor, are they not alike? Leading women practitioners without inner experience is a travesty of dignity and a disgrace. Think, my dear doctor, is that not so? The food and offerings in this sacrificial circle are like the tax collectors of an arrogant inspector. Think, my dear doctor, are they not alike? Divination, astrology, and bond rituals, these 3 dharmas of the town, are like swindlers' tricks. Think, my dear doctor, are they not alike? The tuneful hymns which enchant disciples are like the malicious invocation of the dragon demon. Think, my dear doctor, are they not alike? Country, home and fields are not true possessions, but delusive and tantalizing like rainbows to the young. Think, my dear doctor, is that not so? To sway and dominate disciples by fraud and hypocrisy is like a lackey serving many masters. Think, my dear doctor, is that not true? To preach without the essence is a lie and fraud. Think, my dear doctor, is that not so? If you cannot help yourself, how can you help others? After hearing this song, Dr. Yagru took a very reverent attitude towards the Jetson. Rising from his seat, he bowed with his eyes full of tears and said, What you say is very true. Please teach me the Dharma and allow me to become your disciple. Among the disciples of Dr. Yagru, there was a young monk called Sevan Dunshon Sawa, who followed the Jetson and obtained from him the initiations and instructions. Having devoted himself to meditation, he attained the highest accomplishment. He was one of the heart sons of the Jetson, known as Milarepa from Dodra. This is the story of how Milarepa met his disciple Milarepa at the Garakache guest house of Yerujang in Song.